Does the audio come through on when I change the Okay, desktop audio still goes through. Okay, good. That's one thing I should mention is that one of the biggest mods I'm using here, or most important mods I'm using here, is a multi-romance mod. That's gonna be the two things that will distinguish the two things that will distinguish us from the previous Makaria playthrough. Because that her being like a paladin of Seluna from the first play, from the word go. Also, we're using the multi larger party size mod.
What's that?
Don't need to get a
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarian, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate.
Well, we didn't beat our Arcana check, so time to reload.
Her belly squeaks like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
How is that physically possible? Guess they're bigger on the inside.
Scram! And whatever you do, don't go and get your friends.
Oh, too late. Ah, great.
Two steps at a time.
Oh yeah, I can. Time for Eldritch Blast. Do they have like a work ability or what? I could have sworn we got all their hit points, but whatever.
Shall we dance?
I think we needed to get the.
Tempest I will raise.
Can we hold our turn? I don't think we had the ability to hold turns. We can. Target's too far away. The free bloated hyenas?
I will ascend. No time to waste.
Huh? That was a wasted
Now this is my happy place. Count on me.
rage? Really, still alive? Great. Well, that's lovely.
try me.
Get better!
Can't give up. Have to keep going.
There we go. It's all of them, right? Wait, why am I doing that? No, we only need to change the interface again. 'Cause I'm stupid.
Fleet of foot.
No! Undo! Unfrickin' do! Undo! What the hell's the undo feature? DM! DM! No, I'm going this way! Doesn't make me waste a frickin' level 2 spell slot. Mm.
Time to move.
Sorry? Sorry.
Victory is assured. Indeed.
I am fury. I am death. You bow or you break.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Are we not raged anymore? I said I like to rage. Oh, I had to click on myself to rage. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy. Another step forward. Let's end this. Moving.
More like Ignis. Okay, let's try to move the right direction this time, Will.
I'm ready. A better position.
Okay. Now they're glitching for the terrain. That's always fun.
I don't fancy their chances. In striking distance.
Victory awaits. My path be true.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
Damn it. Can we cleave? Oh, okay, well, we could, but it didn't work.
Never a dull moment. Breathe deep and move.
We might be flanking, I don't know.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
Is there no corner of this pond they don't infest? We should find the rest. Stop the infestation before it spreads.
Give us a minute.
A day. I could really use some shut-eye.
You strike me as cleverer than most, Istiki Gale. Multiple tutors, I should guess.
Many a wise man and woman indeed. Waterdeep is the home of myriad scholars.
Ah, the City of Splendors. Spent a whole fleet's wake there with my father. What a delight.
Knocked out. Carrot. Oh, okay. Hello? Frame rate killer.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I don't have any D20s. Dang it. I have them, but they're all the way over there. How are your friends, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Leonardo? I'm Makaria.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have
You're
a
not my
chat, you
type.
and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Master Core.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Why exactly would you help me? Although I don't care what you are, I care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
You might think of all people I would make a deal, but that...
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Take me back at that. I'd rather not see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
A technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Anybody in there?
Go away!
All right then.
Who's in charge of the mind flayers, Nota? Is there a squid king or something?
Each gate is servant to an elder brain. No king unites elders. Only their collective tyranny.
A mind flayer monarch. Imagine that. Such a thing could shatter worlds.
warned to stay away. Now you'll have to face the consequences.
What? Who warned me to stay away? Nobody warned me to stay away.
Step quick.
Oh yes, we can. Okay, I went to switch from keyboard, from control with the keyboard mouse. Wow, we have a lot of people in the... Suppose we like had a rage and...
Poor fucker.
Finding my way.
Well, I speak a little Japanese, but not a lot. Not enough to really say that I speak Japanese.
Time to strike.
I speak Weebish.
On the move.
We're probably not close enough to get a pummel strike in, are we? Nope.
Fall by my hand.
Okay, well, we'll hit him instead. Oh, not. What? Excuse me. Like, we have a very long sword here. I'm pretty sure we could at least nick him a little bit with our sword. Yep, okay, well. Exasperate? With a long range, no. Cleave? Can we cleave? Oh, well, on difficult terrain. There we go, we can cleave him. It's a little bit fair. Wrong window. What do you mean it can't reach destination? All right. I forgot for a second there that creeks is slippery. Let's go ahead and do an African search.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Anything does nope, none on the fringe. Can we? Oh, okay, we hit the... Yeah, sure. Anyone need a word? There we go.
How about this?
Really?
On a victor's path.
There we go.
Victory awaits. Come on. Can't stay idle. Cutting to the chase.
Give us a second to switch back to seeming direct control. A very heavy great axe. Yeah, okay, that's the brick. But I don't put the bricks.
Come on, untie me.
Give me a second, I want to check out what's upstairs. Why did you... I want to give you some minutes to, you know, reorient yourself. You know, you've been spinning around quite a bit.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
Mother Ebb said, why does this keep happening to you?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Can you examine the statue? I thought we could. Okay.
Come on, untie me.
Mutton.
Cut me loose! Makaria. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
If you say so. I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
You can move it. Okay.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
Well, I'd rather enjoy watching that.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Yes, just for the full transparency of it, she happens to, Miss Zariel happens to be, well, my mother? It's a little ambiguous as to whether or not I'm adopted or birthed, but regardless, I was there when toilet, was it? Fell, and I was sent to investigate, and ended up getting kidnapped, and some heroes rescued me, and, well, I was already having some conflicting feelings about my parents, and the fact that she didn't waste any resources coming to rescue me herself was a bit of final straw. Figured I'd give this heroic thing a try. Maybe partly to get back at her, but anyway, you mentioned this boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, To feel so invincible again.
What does that infernal engine do to you exactly?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be rather pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today.
Yes, we need to level her up. So now that those paladins are out of your way, the so-called paladins, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
Well, this isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
There'll be another adventure, relatively free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
First, I'd be looking for a temple to Seluna. Never been officially inducted into the Order, Unity.
Why are we slowing down?
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
It's about this thing of will.
The Blade of Frontiers? Yeah, he's been on my tail for ages. Thought he'd seen sense by now, though.
You don't have an air, but devil. Not by any means.
Thank you. Nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I've met a lot of
I don't know
devils.
why Will's been sent after me. He's a hero, right? Famously so. Heroes don't go around killing normal people. Believe it or not, that's all I am. A woman from Baldur's Gate who's been away from home too long.
Oh, hold
See that
judgment
you
for now.
do. Last thing I want to have to do is fight you. You seem sound. I'm sound too. You'll see.
The devil with the silver tongue.
Yes?
An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
It's the right teacher, certainly. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
I have very little interest in this devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Gale? Feeling a bit hungry?
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
That's a bad taste in my mouth.
Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly, and in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
I'll remind you that when dealing with a devil, you always draw the short straw.
There's no such thing as an absolute certainty. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
What do you think Raphael's ambition could be?
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails. I'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Okay, I had to switch to keyboard and mouse because the interface is still blocked. I'll take the ring of color spray.
Thank you.
Give me a second here. Zahid.
hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Perhaps now you'll tell me what this is all in aid of.
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Where is Ethel? 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 Did we leave her behind accidentally? On purpose? We can open our inventory. Yes, but I think we can get a lot more done more quickly with keyboard and mouse anyway. This is actually the most normal inventory-based interface we've gotten since. Hello? Hey, come on. Go on. You can do it. I think a regular inventory screen is... I think... Don't get me wrong with our inventory system, it's when we're trading that it gets a little weird. There we go. Outfit collection barrel? Okay.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Okay, well, I might.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones
leaves,
underfoot than
grass.
grass and fallen leaves.
Can't beat it. Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
There we go. Now recap. If you would.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
What can you tell me about your history?
Why do you insist on exhuming the past?
Yeah.
I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
All right then. What do you go for, Citadel?
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone quite like you before. Githyanki are rare in these parts, even rare in Avernus, for that matter.
I expect I am your first.
Well, you never forget your first. I do. Oh, Githyanki, but I've never met one before.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really? Thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Your nose is rather attractive, actually. I'm not sure if you like the word cute. Respond well to it. They actually hit the... Okay. No, that's not an expression key, it's just... It thinks my mouth is hanging open. It's a elf, she's just so beautiful. I cannot help but be in awe of it. Or maybe the lighting is wrong. I need to... Oops, sorry. Give me a minute. I'll be right back up. Hi. Now my hands are in the weird. Ah! Oh my god, it's broken! Oh. Hey, can I, please? Okay, I think we're good now. Except my arm is a little weird. I should go.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
You just now noticed.
God's damned. The blade of frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
But it's all wrong with Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down! You saw what I saw! You saw what I saw. Karlach is no danger.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Course you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Do you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means.
You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am, I'm not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlak. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
It seems like Will and Karlak will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides.
I should go.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak.
Now, since you are pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
If someone set you on Karlak's tail, I'd like to know who.
I can say only this. Karlak's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Good thing for Will that Karlak called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
What do you think of having a vampire in a camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Hey, Scratch!
Hope you're keeping well, friend. I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master. Woof, woof, woof.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
I should go. I think it automatically says when you leave camp, doesn't it? Okay, I'll just... There's a goblin T-posing in the background. There we go.
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Okay. Lae'zel, feeling clumsy today.
Movement on the roofs. I sense a classic ambush in the making.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Hello, hello. Let's level her
I
up
could go
before
for
we
a good
can...
meal.
careful, I bite. Like a wraith.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Oh, alright. Well, I bypassed your guards. If I meant you harm, I could have just killed you all. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, you could let me pass and live to see nightfall.
Fair enough.
Nice chat. Good talk.
The village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Which was guaranteed to. I say right before we critically fail.
At least least things have stayed interesting.
You need to find a shovel. Yeah. Don't know if I needed to go all the way up there to light that thing. What? There we go. Have more thieves' tools than we know what to do with.
Be careful. There are traps about. What a day.
All right.
Looking ahead. Weapon blueprints. They call for Sousa bark. There's only one place I'm finding the Sousa tree. The Underdark.
Okay, I don't know why I had it. Starion.
Delicious. Let's crack it open.
Have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Oh, there we go. Infernal iron. That's what we're looking for.
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
Use fast travel for the first time.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Knock knock.
Calm down, please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed. Any questions, children?
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Well, the weak have need, a strong have a duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Swing and swing and parry and...
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
And again.
We'll get to the city soon.
Swing and swing and...
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And... you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky.
I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Absolutely. Let's see what he can do.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
I miss my forge. We're exposed now.
Sorry, Astarion, I didn't mean to speak to you.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Well, let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
We're exposed now.
Need anything else?
Let's see your wares.
But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Still not sure how any of the mods I'm using should cause this to happen. I don't think any of them touch the... or should touch the interface, but... Dagger. Well, the third dagger.
Sylvanus be with you.
Knock again.
The Blade of Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives. I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
No Balder's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs, naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
creche doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the creche, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs
It
in the same
says there's a
basket.
cellar here somewhere.
That expression must sound curious for
I
this
don't see
Yankee
one.
year, given the way they're birthed.
What expression?
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
Garbage.
I was wondering about your queen, Blackith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlaakith is unity, fear and beauty, life and unlife. Eyes like onyx, teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
That might be worth a look.
Secret passage, Haquend. No. I'm melting! No, it's saving for some reason.
fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Yes, here.
Astarion, what are you doing? Really? If you hadn't wasted your movement...
I'm heating up.
Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
A bit crowded in here.
Well, so much for peace. What's hiding here?
Oh, a shovel. Finally.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
What was it?
Anything of use?
There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Nutbuster, a Peacekeeper, Shibble's Friend Finder, this one has a dirt pile somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. I am Makaria of Avernus.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Open up or I'll smash you to pieces! Bad luck be damned!
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
Mirror Master.
Well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
I doubt a bear this size went down without a fight.
What the heck is that thing underneath there? Oh well.
trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Right there.
Oh, for a skeleton key. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Can't give up now.
Do you have some reason for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion?
I
A sweetheart,
prefer them
perhaps?
savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Where am I? Where did I go? Ah! Hello? No, okay, I'm still...
One, two, tie my laces. 3, 4, sideways faces.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Try to eat me and I'll brand you with the cup. Your corpse at the mark of my oath. Right. Let's just pretend we use thaumaturgy to succeed at that.
Food? No, not food. Too tough for your digestion, I fear. Perhaps friend, then. Friend.
You're quite the articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
I should go.
Not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food.
Trust no one. Hardly a challenge.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, haste helm. That's all where I have equipped, okay.
Indolence breeds madness.
I mean, wasn't that more minimum damage, but pretty less maximum damage.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. That might be worth a look.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Okay, Gale.
condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Of course, we had to switch to keyboard and mouse. For the letters.
Thank you.
Does it have anything to do with a tattoo on your neck?
It is a
Just
strange
a hunch.
experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Are you alright? Is there anything I can do to help?
You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Anything in there amongst the Mithra, the dagger?
Suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep?
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That will make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
Yeah, that's very suspicious.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
What? This is our first turn. Usually on opening turn, we all want to have advantage for some reason. Okay, well. Great. Oh. Would you mind not throwing acid at me?
Down with you.
Take two.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
Okay, just for that, I'm going to do an action search. No, we can't do that. We got to rage first. And that requires a bonus action. So.
Cry about it.
You've made a grave mistake.
Really? Oh, guttural roar. Well, glory to you, dear.
Battle favors the fearless.
Really? Let's try to lacerate here. I've saved. Well, worth a try. Not both critical hits. I mean, I guess they're paralyzed, so. Hey, we leveled up. Oh, I didn't realize you were back there.
Creator, destroyer. This is my time.
Why am I given the option to even choose it if I require an action? Oh, okay.
Take two.
What do you mean you can't reach the destination? It's right there.
Onward.
Time to strike.
Once again, what do you mean you can't reach the station? It's like... There we go. get the long range. Well, they're all long range, I think, but...
Bye forever, pal.
It'll be a tank.
Breathing, despite everything.
That's one had a...
A tale for the ages.
No holding back. I know just what to do.
What do you mean there's not enough movement?
Let's go. I should get these wounds taken care of.
Really? Really?
Swift and lethal. It does it.
Let's make it records. There we go.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
That battle was so long that my controller desynced? Yeah, it's quite a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Resin Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
What's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
I should go.
Better than nothing.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Okay, let's sort of wrap things up for today. And possibly well, it would be the week. Okay, I suddenly need to pee very badly. We'll do that and we'll come back and finish leveling up. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's not creepy at all. I think we'll just go with. What's durable? What's next durable? Okay. Approaching our next destination. That's a good moment to. Especially considering that it'll be a bit before we resume. Hopefully less than a week. Okay, so tomorrow we shall be playing Silent Hill 2, the remake. Hopefully. The early access should unlock at that point. It'll take us a few days, and I shall head off this guise and once again become my plain old melody with voice like this. So, yeah. But until then, I shall continue to sound like a noble English person. So, and until then, there are a bunch of things you can do. But take just a moment, but moments of your time, such as liking and subscribing and following, depending on your platform of choice. There's also Patreon if you feel like supporting us financially. Because with just $1 per month is all I'm asking. I mean, I won't complain if you decide to share more, but regardless of what you decide to do, I thank you very much for deciding to watch. In the next time,